Plate Jalen Palmer at third, Wyatt Young at short, Rowdy Jordan the second baseman, and Nick LaRusso is at first. From left to right in the outfield, Ryan Clifford, Matt Rudick, and Stanley Consuegra. Here comes the first pitch to Lee. Is now the sun hovering over most of the field, and that's down and in, ball one. Taking a big turn and bluffing off first is Mendoza. And Lee ahead in the count 1-0. Suarez 4-5, 4.71 ERA. His last start was on July 10th in New Hampshire, a game the Ponies, of course, won 8-5. Suarez ended up with the no decision and a throw back to first. To keep an eye on the leadoff man Mendoza, who is 21 for 24 in stolen base attempts this year. Suarez, 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and a strikeout in that outing. 91 pitches. It will be a 1-0. Suarez is set. The 6'3", 223-pound right-hander delivers, and that's a ground ball to the right side on a hop. It is LaRusso throwing to second for one. Return throw to first is not in time. Nice effort from Wyatt Young, but it is a 4-6 fielder's choice. And Lee now on the base paths. He's 13 for 13 in stolen base attempts this year. So it's Gage Workman who comes to the plate. Workman batting from the left side, and Suarez looks in. This is his 17th appearance and 15th start. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second is offline. And in with the stolen bases. Lee is 14th of the year. He hasn't been caught stealing yet. So he's on second with one away. The Rumble Ponies are in their Binghamton Speedies uniform. It's the start of Speedies weekend, which is always a fun weekend. Second time that the Ponies.
But Mendoza with his second hit. This one hit much harder than the first, and this one on a line ends up in center field off Young's glove. So Mendoza at first. Suarez out of the stretch. He'll pitch to Lee, who scored the first run for Erie, and the first pitch is low on a fastball, and the count goes to 1-0. Lee hit into a fielder's choice, stole second, got to third on a ground out, and then Holton drove him in on a single in the first inning. Suarez kicks and throws. A slider on the outside corner, a called strike. 1-on-1 on Lee. Was traded to the Tigers from the Phillies system last year. One out. Suarez steps off. Mendoza walks back to first. No throw and no look from Suarez towards first base. Lee is slightly open stance. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Chopper right back up the middle, past the mound, towards the second base bag. Jordan gloves it, the second baseman in front of the bag, and throws on a hop to first. It's picked out by LaRusso in time for the out. Mendoza running on the pitch, would have gotten to second anyway. He gets there safely. And it's a 4-3 ground out on a nice play by Jordan charging in. His momentum actually took him to the bag with the runner stealing. And so he was closer to where the ball ended up in his glove.
2-1. And Lee comes up having grounded into a fielder's choice, 4-6 in the first, and grounded out to second in the third. For a game that started at 7 o'clock, still sunny in right field, just past 8 o'clock. Slightly sunny. Throw back to first. Tell you what, I had to drop my rental car off over by the Binghamton Airport last night. What a gorgeous sunset. Really nice area over there.
I haven't been around those parts yet. Got to show me the town.
Didn't you live near there?
Sort of.
Here comes the pitch to Lee. Is poked into right field. Consuegra back on it. A couple of steps shy of the track, makes the catch. Tagging from third is Malgiri. He'll score no problem. Throw comes into Jordan. It's a sac fly for Hao-Yu Lee. And the SeaWolves extend their lead to 2. It's a 3-1 game.
As the potential go-ahead run, and Rudick is at first. Now, if that went into the corner, that would have taken the lead. It hit the sidewall. First pitch, chopper over to second base off the bat of Jordan. Lee backs up at second and fields it and makes the